If you have any kind of side hustle, even if it feels small, even if it feels casual, even if you think this barely counts, then please listen carefully because this video is for you. Right now, the IRS is paying very close attention to side hustle income, and I don't want you to make a simple mistake that turns into an unexpected IRS letter, stress, penalties, or months of unnecessary headaches. Everything I'm about to share with you comes from real, first-hand experience, not theory, not some generic blog post. This is the real world, and this is how it actually works. So let's slow down and talk through this step by step in plain, simple English. What is side hustle income? Plain English. Let's start with the basics. Side hustle income is any money you earn outside of a regular W-2 paycheck. That's it. No fancy definitions, no loopholes. If money comes in because you provided a product or a service, the IRS considers that income. Here are some very common examples. If you drive for Uber or Lyft, if you deliver for DoorDash or Instacart, if you sell items on platforms like eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, if you freelance in design, video editing, coding, marketing, consulting, or any type of online work, if you earn money from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, affiliate links, brand deals, or sponsorships, if you do cash jobs or get paid through Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or Cash App. And here's the part that surprises people. It does not matter if this was part-time, occasional, seasonal, or just a hobby. If money changed hands, the IRS expects it to be reported. So why is the IRS suddenly paying attention to even small side hustles? The answer is simple, because now they can. Technology changed everything. Platforms track transactions, marketplaces track sales, payment processors create records, banks track deposits, and the IRS connects all of it. They use something called income matching. Here's how it works. How the IRS actually finds problems. The IRS compares what you report on your tax return versus what other companies report about you. When those numbers don't match, a computer flags it. Not a human, a system. And this is where most people get caught. Mistake number 1. It was too small to matter. This is the biggest mistake I see. People say, I didn't make that much. They won't care. It's too small. Let me be very clear. If you didn't get an IRS letter in the past, it's not because the amount was small. It's because the IRS didn't see it. But once they see it, the size doesn't protect you. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you made $2,200 from a side hustle. The platform sends a 1099 to the IRS.
But your tax return shows 0. That mismatch is clean, clear, obvious. And that alone can trigger an IRS letter. Now here's the painful part. Even if your expenses were higher than your income, even if you actually made no profit, the IRS doesn't see that yet. All they see is $2,200 received, so they try to tax you on the full amount. That's why reporting properly is so important. It protects you. Mistake number 2. I never got a 1099. This one causes a lot of trouble. Many people think, if I didn't get a tax form, I don't need to report it. That is not true. You must report income whether or not you receive a form. Forms don't create income. Income already exists. Sometimes the form was mailed and lost. Sometimes it was online and never downloaded. Sometimes people just didn't notice it. But the IRS doesn't care about mailing issues. Their position is simple. You earned it, you should have reported it. That excuse does not work. Mistake number 3. Cash and cash apps feel invisible. Some people believe cash is invisible, and yes, cash is harder to track. But here's the problem. Most people deposit cash or transfer it or spend it, and patterns matter. If you regularly deposit cash or have consistent app payments and can't explain them, that becomes a problem during an audit. No records means no defense. Mistake number 4, mixing personal and business money. This mistake causes chaos. When side hustle money runs through personal accounts, everything gets mixed together. Income, transfers, personal spending, business expenses. At tax time, nothing is clear. You either overpay taxes because you forgot real expenses, or underpay because you're guessing. The fix is simple. Use separate accounts. At minimum, a separate checking account or credit card for the side hustle. It saves you stress later. What actually triggers IRS attention? Here's what really gets noticed. Income mismatches, large deposits that don't match reported income, huge expenses with tiny revenue, big swings year to year, multiple platforms reporting income but you report little or nothing. And remember, this system is automated. That's why the IRS can send millions of letters, even for small amounts. How to stay safe and sleep at night. This is not about fear, it's about control. Here's a simple system. Track your income yourself. Don't wait for forms. Separate personal and business money. Keep basic records, receipts, invoices, statements. Treat tax forms as confirmation, not the source. Document expenses, don't guess. Set aside money for taxes as you go. Quarterly check-ins make life easier. Disorganization is what hurts people the most. Common myths, quickly cleared up. Cash apps are still income. No form does not mean optional. No LLC still counts as a business. Hobbies still create taxable income. Income is income. Real-life example. You make $6,000. You have $4,000 in real expenses. Taxable income, $2,000. Taxes, roughly $500. But if you don't report it, the IRS may try to tax the full $6,000. Now you're looking at $1,500. Then comes months of stress, letters, proof, maybe an accountant. All avoidable. Final thoughts. Side hustles are everywhere now, and the IRS has adapted. They want their share, and penalties come fast if you ignore this. So don't assume it's too small. Don't wait for forms. Don't treat cash apps like invisibility cloaks. Don't mix money, and don't wait until April to care. Stay organized, stay calm, stay in control. If this helped you, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a great day.